25 years ago, Damon Fryer built one of the fastest Integras around. Then he sold it, and it sat in a garage for 23 years until I bought it back. I surprised Damon. He was pumped. The car was back. It was an amazing feeling, but the truth is, it's not fast. You see, it was fast 25 years ago, but now everything has 1,000 horsepower. So I had an idea. Why not make his car to be the fastest car on the channel? So I called Kyle, and Kyle agreed we could do something. But then I found out how much it was gonna cost, and it ended up costing me way more than I thought. It actually cost me my car. This whole video dates back 25 years. Now, it's been a minute since I bought this car back and surprised Damon. For those of you who don't know, and we'll get into it more in this video, but this is Damon's first car. He had a lowrider truck before that, but when I first met Damon, he had this car. It was white back then. This is the 1994 Integra RS, which is basically the base spec. Back in the day, this was the few Integra, and it brings back so many memories. Those memories I'll share. In fact, there's things I'll share in this video you've never heard before about the origins of Damon and myself, long before DDE. This was it, and it is filled with memories, but unfortunately, it doesn't run. The motor we think is bad. We've got two options. We basically just rebuild this and bring it back to its former glory. The same turbo setup, obviously any updates, we can make it more faster, maybe some tweaks, but overall the same. Or option two, we rip that out, K-swap it, put a drive shaft in there, and do all-wheel drive 1,000 horsepower. The question is the cost. I bought this car back for 25,000 Canadian dollars. There's a point of all this where it's like, how much is too much? We have to balance out the fact that this won't be in a bunch of videos. Unless we made it fast enough to beat every car on the channel, then maybe it's worth the budget. But here's a real question. Will it be 10 grand, 20, 100, 200? There is limits. And right now, as you're watching, right down below, do we do what it was before, 400, maybe 500 horsepower? Or do we do all-wheel drive, 1,000 horsepower? What would you do?
I mean, go big or go home, right? If it was your first car and it's your baby and it's back here, all-wheel drive 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, and this thing weighs like 2,500 pounds.
Nothing, yeah.
These cars with power, it's like when you're in a SF90 with 1,000 horsepower, it's controlled, it was designed that way. There's traction control, there's computer monitoring, there's stability. There is none of that. There is just death. And look at these little bitch brakes on here. We might want to do some upgrades. But in the meantime, we are late. Kyle's waiting for us. That's right. We're going to see Boosted Kyle today in Sarasota, which is a good 3.5-hour drive. We need to get moving. Unfortunately, he was involved in a boat accident a couple days ago. He got ejected from the boat. He had a CT scan. He's okay. He's still down to have us come today. He might look a little worse for wear, but Kyle, thank you so much. He knows I flew down for this, and he's honoring that for me, and more importantly, for you. But we gotta go, and this doesn't run, so we gotta push it on.
Oh, great choice.
It's hot. Miami, dude.
It's so hot.
Huge thank you to Camilo here at 1K Miami for letting us borrow his trailer, storing the car, storing the truck. He's done so much for us and doesn't ask for a penny. I've offered, he won't take it. I also have no money. Well, misery loves company, so we might as well just get at it. Dude, the hardest part is how hot the car is. Oh, it's burning your hands. It's gotta be over 100 out there. Or more. Oh, we called him back up.
I heard you guys had a...
Bro. Oh, shit. Oh, damn! What we needed you. Keep going. Oh! Ah!
Yes, reinforcements came in.
All right, well, that was easy. Do we look like pussies in the video now? Well, we got it done. We just called a friend who, for some reason, had to take his shirt off. And now we have a 3-hour drive to Kyle's. Well, that's, wasn't expecting that one, boys and girls. That refuse to use the wiper blades. Real men squint, and they suffer through it. Like that, we made it. Pretty sure I just ripped off the front splitter. But that's okay, we made it. By the way, Kyle built this massive new shop. The last time we were here, he was building it, but it's done. By the way, I was pulling into your little spot here, and I ripped the front splitter off. Oh no. Yeah, it's not low carb friendly. Now, we're here today to talk about Damon's Integra, which actually is going to be here in a minute. I had it towed up. About a year ago, we bought it back, and I made a video. Damon actually put unit title on the thumbnail being like, we should get Kyle to build it. And the audience went crazy. Crazy, like it had like 800,000 views.
I mean, it makes sense.
On a video about nothing. So obviously you guys have an aptitude for Kyle's content. You're known as the Honda guy. And what's cool about Kyle is that his cars are fast, like scary fast. I was in your NSX a few months ago, and I was like, what? I've been in a lot of fast cars. That was pretty terrifying. And I thought, well, why don't I bring you the car? And there's two things we have to talk about today is, do we do just what it was before but running, or do we do what Damon dreamed it would do 25 years ago and make it a supercar destroyer? Make it like literally on par with any car we have on the channel.
I think we got to go for option 2.
I knew you were gonna say that. I have a feeling you guys do the same
Anyone
thing.
watching would agree. They want to see it fast. They want to see the supercars get beat up by a little VTEC Integra.
Oh, speaking of VTEC Integras, there's a car Damon built over 25 years ago.
It looks like it.
How old are
right
you?
out
Are
of
you
it.
even 26? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, so when you're
I was 4 years
when
old.
you're 4, Damon built that car, and back then that was the like that was
Boy,
it was
that
like
looks
400
it came
horsepower.
Right out of a Fast and Furious movie with those wheels.
So the Integra's here, but to make this deal work, I actually had to give up a car.
It looks like it was built 25 years ago. Got all the OG stuff on it.
So when you say OG, what are you referring to?
The brands, they were there back in the day before all the China manufacturers copied them and stuff, like the old AEM fuel rail and the tile wastegate right there, the old cast style turbo manifold, stainless braided lines. It just looks like it was a very old build. When I'm over at Rent Shop PFI, they have old builds coming all the time, and that's what you see, all the old school stuff on there.
It's cool that these brands like obviously Greddy, AEM are still around and today and doing well compared to like obviously this is 30 years ago you could have bought this catch can and whatnot. And it has the AEM standalone.
Well, back when this was built 25 years ago, you had to get the name brand stuff.
Yeah.
Like nowadays you'll see builds and there's no logos on anything because it's all just made overseas or whatever. But 25 years ago, you had to use the name brand stuff. Like I got that Hongadi over there. It was built probably 20 years ago as well, but it has a name brand precision turbo on it, name brand wastegate, and it's just because there was no aftermarket China manufacturers just copying all the parts, sending them over. So look, everything on here is name brand, Turbo Smart. It's cool.
That's a really good point. And you see this? He removed the airbag for his AEM standalone fuel management system.
Dang, that thing looks ancient too. It'd be kind of cool to get this thing tuned before like we tear into it, see like what this setup
I think
doing.
it's got a bad motor right now.
Oh, does it?
It's gushing oil everywhere. It's
Oh,
not
I
running
did see the
properly.
video. It was kind of smoking.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I don't know if that's just a clogged something in the catch can, or I don't know.
It's a possibility, but if she's cooked, then I guess out she goes.
Based on that, you're thinking the option would be to do a K-swap.
Yeah, for what you guys want to do realistically, it'd just be the best option to go. Because if we want to make this thing fast on the street, it's going to have to go all-wheel drive. We can make a ton of power front-wheel drive, but it's just not going to go anywhere. It's fun to drive, and it looks cool to see the rev limiter just bouncing around, but you're not moving anywhere. We got the technology nowadays, and there's all-wheel drive kits ready to go off the shelves that bolt right onto this car.
That's insane.
And you might as well do it.
So there's a company that actually makes a bolt-on kit to do all drive on this car. You don't have to custom fab anything?
No, almost zero custom fab. There's only one bar that we have to weld in the back for the front 2 bolts on the diff. All of it is just bolt in.
Which means if we wanted to, let's say one day go, you know what, I want this OG the way it was once, we could revert this back if we wanted to.
Yeah, you could easily convert it back.
So we'll keep this motor, maybe we send it off somewhere just to have it rebuilt down the road or whatever. Damon's not nostalgic like I am. He loves the memories it brought him.
I thought if I drove it, it would feel like more memories would come back. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, not really.
Daughters were young back then. This is when we first started hanging out when he had this. But I think, he would really enjoy this car if it was actually fun to drive. Do you have cars right now that you can show us what it might look like with what you're thinking for this?
Yeah, I got a couple. Are you gonna be addressing the fact that we're now looking at doing this instead of...
Well, we're gonna talk about that. There's more layers to this, in fact, because what Kyle's referring to is we bought that NSX. I bought it for Damon, I found it online, it was a super good deal, and we have to decide what we're doing with that car, because it's likely we might be selling it, and there's a good reason why. There's a little lizard that scared the shit out of me just now.
You step back real quick.
I just wasn't sure why this thing was moving right now. I had those shrooms earlier for breakfast, and I had the LSD for lunch, so.
Do they have those in Canada?
They do not. To build that car, we're talking real money, far more than the car is worth, and that money once it's spent is gone. There's no selling that thing, and Damon wouldn't sell it anyway. Damn!
Yeah,
So this is a K-swap.
Yes, so this is a K20 in my wagon, and this is a good car to reference because this is what they steal the all-wheel drive components out of to make those all-wheel drive. So this is really kind of what started the craze. Someone found out you can take the transmission, drive shaft, and rear diff off a wagon and put it on a Civic or Integra and convert it to all-wheel drive. The problem, like I said, is there are almost zero of these left all-wheel drive because the ones that did exist, they got bought up and stripped for their all-wheel drive components and then scrapped or sold for cheap.
So the car itself is rare.
Yeah, the fact that this one still has all the all-wheel drive stuff in it, it is pretty rare because they just get all the parts stolen off the second any of them pop up, but this one still has all of it. It just originally came with a D series. It was a different engine, so all I did was put the K series in with the all-wheel drive transmission and then it is connected to the factory all-wheel drive system that this car came with. It has that viscous coupler in it, the rear diff, and these rear diffs are very sought after because they can hold over 1,000 horsepower.
How is that possible?
I don't know. it just works. This one is just a rod and piston motor. Everything else is stock. The transmission's bone stock. It has an aftermarket clutch. Nothing is done to the block. The head is stock. I don't even think I have springs and retainers in the head. This one makes 550 all-wheel drive, and it did a 10.4 at 140. And I mean, I could hop in this and just drive it every day. Basically, we could do something just like this. Just take the engine a little step further, like sleeve it, do a couple things to the head, a little bit bigger turbo, put a nice transmission behind it, make 8,900 in the Integra, and I mean, it's just gonna rip. And you really want to crank it up, I think we could push for 4 digits.
Yeah, I mean, I think that car with 1,000 horsepower would be, I think Damon would really enjoy that. Again, it's about thinking back to old Damon, that car being fast at the time, but now compared to today, it's not. But to relive that same emotion for speed, now you need 1,000 horsepower. Because we've had 2,200 horsepower Huracans, and we have most of our cars are 1,000. Dude, a stock Ram TRX is 700 horsepower now.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
the power numbers are just like, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
But power numbers do mean something because that TRX weighs 6,000-7,000 pounds, where the Integra is going to weigh like 2,700 pounds.
And not only that, but like the ABS system, the traction system, the stability control, it doesn't exist in these cars in the way they do now.
The Integra is going to feel a lot more raw than anything else you guys have.
It's just going to be terrifying.
Yep.
So we'll do a case swap. You do build it yourself, like the actual building the engine?
Yeah, I'll build the engine myself in the shop.
And if you guys want to follow along, you'll put it all on your channel, some of the build stuff?
Yeah, I'll probably film the process because I just film what I'm basically up to every day, and I know a lot of guys a lot of our subscribers want to see it get done, so I'll probably show it step by step.
You mentioned transmission a second ago. I'm not going to use a stock transmission. You want something more stout for the power?
Yeah, so it's going to be based off of a K-Series transmission, so the bell housing will still be OEM, but all the internals and the case with what we plan on doing will be different, and that's if we put a sequential in it. The options are go sequential to hold the power, or there are H-pattern options as well. Both can get the job done. Sequential's cooler, in my opinion, and they hold a ton of power. And they come with the all-wheel drive versions of it as well. So that's what I would be thinking, probably the coolest.
Let's do that. Because he drives that in the F12 and he'll like that.
Yeah, plus that's what I'm most familiar with as well.
We're confirmed. We're doing 1,000 horsepower. We're doing all-wheel drive. Now I gotta figure out how much it's gonna cost. But first, we're going for a drive. Your job is to make sure I don't scratch that front lip. If I do, I'm not paying you for today.
Yeah, the battery's in a perfect spot on that too.
By the way, why was Camille's shirt off earlier? It seems unnecessary, didn't it?
Dude, always. His shirt's off.
Now?
Dude, his shirt's off all the time now. More AC.
Hell yeah, huh? Like that? Kyle's a hard one to impress. I'll find a way. Right? He's stone cold. Once again, Germany and Japan working together, right?
Always.
Last time was 1945. Guess what?
Oh, here we go.
You were in the back seat. What a weird time in car history when they added these things in the US only for like 2 years. It's kind of convenient.
It's convenient and it works still too.
Dude, this is so OG. I remember these.
Yeah, the golf cart mirror.
Yeah, my friends in Hawaii ran these with all their cars back in the day. I'll tell that story later. I grew up in Hawaii. You guys probably didn't know that. The North Shore of Oahu, a town called Kahuku. Speaking of Hawaii, is there a backstory to that?
A subscriber sent us a whole bunch of them.
I'm sick. Are they from Hawaii?
Yeah, they sent us the little hula girls and a box of like snacks and chips from Hawaii. It was pretty cool.
So is this part of the sequential?
This is H-pattern.
H-pattern.
So the sequential would just be a single lever and it's just pull, pull, pull. This one is a stock style transmission. It's just an aftermarket shifter.
Oh, it's more precise?
Yeah, a little bit crisper. on the shifts.
This is around 500-ish horsepower, you said?
Yeah, it should still be right around 500. And now she has been sitting for a while, so there's a chance she might need to kind of clear her throat. I don't know if the injectors might be a little gummed up, so.
We all, I'm 43, I get it. So this will be half what the Integra is capable of doing. Holy. Why does that feel like 10,000 horsepower? When we say 500, you're like, oh, this is gonna be boring.
Yeah, that's 500.
Me?
Yeah.
And we're doing 1,000 in Damon's car?
Yeah, it'd be double that. And it'd be on a sequential, it'll rev probably 2,000 RPM higher than this can, so it'll be screaming and whop, and we'll have a strain gauge on it, so it's just whop, 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 just shooting fireballs like the NSX was. I mean, this is just a little street car. This is literally just rods and pistons and nothing else. And then engine, all stock. All stock suspension stuff too, so she's a little boaty.
How you doing back there?
I'm loving it.
That's fun, dude.
That's rowdy. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fun.
Pacific wagon? What the hell? I wish you guys at home could really experience this. It's never the same watching, but it's fun.
Yeah, the all-wheel drive, it just goes.
Oh my
If it
god.
was front-wheel drive, we'd just be spinning, leaving
Yeah.
black tire marks down the road. But hey, I mean, I'm happy with that. Thing's been sitting for over a year.
I haven't driven it in a year?
Over a year.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing with Damon's car is that it has to be able to jump in and drive.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want full race car to the point where you need a pit crew, like the F12 for example. It's so strung out that it requires so much maintenance and headaches. So I'll be able to drive it and fire it up. When that car is done, it might be his most favorite car on the channel. Because it's so unruly. And it'll literally shit on everybody.
Oh, the Integra?
Oh my god.
It'll be sick.
You know, like in Hollywood, you make the movies for the studio. Every once in a while, you make the movie for yourself. So this will be one for us, you know? It won't be about glitz and glam and thumbnails. We're just a little hot. We're a little hot. Let's get in your eyes. We're a little hot. It's fine. Well, it's a little expansion tank blowover. We'll get back to the shop. We'll be good.
Yeah.
And it's all-wheel drive. You go off-roading this thing, no problem.
Yeah, it actually used to be really lifted on the stock suspension, and the stock transmission on these come with a gear that's called super low. It's before first, so you could, yeah, it'd have 1 through 5, and then over and up was SL for super low, and you could go crawl in it, and we'd take it up in the mountains and stuff.
Because wasn't this your car like forever?
Yeah, this I got as a daily when I started modifying my red Civic. My red Civic, the EK that's in there, I got in high school, and I started putting an engine swap into it. So while that was down, this became my daily because that one was starting to be, you know, undrivable just for a commuter car. So this I took to work. I worked at Discount Tire for like a little over 2 years. I took this there every day, went to the skate park in it. I put a lot of miles on this thing, and then channel took off, and eventually it got the K series. And
well, that's cool because it kind of circles into Damon's car as far as like the what and the why behind it, right? Oh yeah, this thing. The auto seatbelt.
Doors let you out.
It's actually terrible, like the aesthetics of it when your doors shut like that.
When the coolant spat all over the windshield, it's because this nipple right here split.
A little plug on the end there.
Yep.
That little guy, we don't worry about that little guy right there.
And that's why it was getting so hot coming back, because it's losing all of its coolant.
But it's a Honda, right? Spit on it, pour some water on it, and it's good to go.
Yep, I'll put some more water in it. She's ready for another day.
So I guess the $1 million question, hopefully not a million, but like to do what we talked about, so sequential all-wheel drive, built K motor, obviously the turbo kit, you have to add probably an ECU, I would imagine, or some sort of standalone.
Yeah, I'd probably end up doing the same one that's in here, Fuel Tech.
What would this, you know, how many doll hairs is this going to cost my friend out of his salary?
Just in parts, probably in the 30 to 40,000 range.
For parts?
Alone. Yeah.
We have labor.
Yeah.
So call it 50 would do it?
Yeah, that would be around there, 50, 60.
50, 60.
I mean, to have a shop do it, it'd probably be even a little bit more to go 1,000 horsepower. But yeah, that's a safe bet. Somewhere in the 50s is pretty reasonable.
That's a challenge because obviously to put 50,000 in cash into that car seems a bit irresponsible. However, I have an idea. Hold that thought for a sec. Come with me. I have a negotiating tool in my trunk.
Oh.
Do you like cash, Kyle?
What?
You a cash guy?
I think everyone is.
I brought something to offer you. Is the suspense killing you right now?
I don't know what you
What's
got.
in my backpack? All right, ready? This is a brand new MacBook Air. I just got it. But there's something right there that's actually more interesting.
See that sticking out?
You know what I'm talking about.
Looks like a title.
It's a title to an NSX. So here's what I talked about. I actually talked to Damon about already. What if we just give you the NSX and you can build the Integra? NSX is worth around that amount, maybe a bit more. In exchange for that, we paid $35,000, what we paid for it, but it's worth a lot more than that. You take the NSX, you build the Integra, 1,000 horsepower all-wheel drive. The question I have before we answer about that is, how long do you need to do this? This is YouTube land, so like a day is a year.
I mean, I was gonna make time for the NSX
Right.
either way, like over the summer. I think I could safely say like we'll have it done by the end of the year.
Okay.
I think that should be doable. Hopefully sooner. I just don't. I'm hoping maybe in 2 or 3 months, but let's call it 5 to 6. Was it over?
Overpromise, underdeliver, or under-deliver, overpromise.
That one.
That's the car industry for you.
I would say it'll be for sure done by the end of the year, but hopefully maybe 3 months if we did something like that.
And then can we?
'Cause I'd probably start getting right to it.
And the drag strips over here, obviously it's Victor's. So perhaps we could, when it's done, bring some of our cars and race it.
Yeah, we could do a rental out there and
Rent it
run it.
and see legally what it can actually beat. And we'd have to bring some heavy cars. The fastest car we have right now is probably the 720 GTR. It's fast. But other than that, like my Squadra Corsa, it would destroy the Squadra Corsa. So anyways, what do you think of that offer? The value of the NSX is take that, the dollar amount, and you just pay for the build on the Integra.
All right, so 33,000 mile, what is it, 33,000, 35? Very
know,
low mile NSX, super clean, trade for fully building Damon's Integra.
Parts and labor
Parts and labor.
and a warranty.
I think we can do that. I think that's fair.
Appreciate that. You know, at the end of the day with the NSX, you guys, we have one for the channel. Like, they're cool, but this car is more of a story.
There were so many people that did not want to see that thing hacked up because of how nice it is.
I know.
So now I guess she gets to live on.
Are you gonna hack it up?
I don't think I'd hack it up. I already
Really?
got 2 other NSXs that are hacked up. There'd be no reason to do it to that one.
Let's go look at it actually, because we haven't talked about it yet, really. There are times where things are too beautiful to destroy. I know in Fight Club, that was a big thing. Jared Leto got his face smashed in. Sometimes it feels good to destroy things that are beautiful. But at the same point, if you're a car enthusiast that actually appreciates them, and I've come to love the NSX, and I can tell you one thing, I recently drove a Liberty Walk F40 when I was in Japan. And if you want an experience without having $3 million, the NSX is as close to an F40 as you ever drive. From seating position, the noises, minus the turbo spoiler, everything about the cockpit feel and look, very F40.
Or not F40 money.
And again, in my opinion, these cars are still undervalued. They made, what, 13,000 of them?
Yeah, it's not many. I think it's only, less than 4,000 even came to the United States.
They're rare, they're manual, they have a story with Art and Senna. These will be the cars that one day will be worth real money. In fact, this may have been a really dumb decision I just made. But Kyle will appreciate it, and I think this is the best move for the channel. We already have an NSX, it's wide-bodied, it's supercharged, it's almost done getting dialed in. One's good, this one can go bye-bye. Kyle can enjoy it.
Yeah, now she can actually just live on as a nice, clean example of a OEM NSX.
Because it literally is completely stock. Like, how often do you find a completely
It's very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah, it was gonna hurt to cut this one up. Like, as much as I love making them fast and cool, like, this thing is so nice. I know as long as it's in my possession, I'm not gonna mess with it.
Oh, there you go. We have, finally, we're following through on our commitment. I know a long time ago we said we'd do something with you. It took a while to get here, but I really want to see this through on Damon's car, so that's what we're gonna do. Pretty soon we'll have something that I will not be driving. That'll be a Damon thing to drive. He's gonna love it though. He's gonna think it's insane. You guys know that.
When we get the Integra going, is it gonna be me driving it against the car of choice, or do you think you want him to drive?
That's actually a really good question. I think the audience can decide some of that stuff. I think Damon will probably take turns.
There's probably a little bit of a learning curve, like
you have to
driving
show
a
him.
high horsepower Honda. So
yeah, you'll have to give him some pointers on that. All right, well, I think that's all there's left to it. We'll have to unload the Integra. You have to drive back to Miami. Do you actually? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. It's far. I thought I look at the clock, 4-hour drive. It felt like 19 hours.
Yeah, I felt so long today.
It was terrible.
And then I already came back from this coast.
definitely had some sort of air freshener going on.
Probably squash.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's whatever this thing is, I think, on the...
No, we got him Fluffer. I think his wife made them.
Yeah.
We're detailers in Los Angeles.
Smells pretty good.
He's gonna modulate the brakes.
Yeah.
Yep, the red NSX I just bought Damon, it's gone because I know Kyle wanted it and that gave me leverage. You see, you're about to find out just how much this build's gonna cost, but I think it's worth it. You're good. Just
kiss.
Just kissed it. This is a terrible investment and that's okay. Damn, pretty good. Because when it's done, this will be the fastest car on the channel. And it's officially your problem.
Hey, it's our problem.
So what's step
This
number one?
happens to be in my possession.
Is it gotta pull a motor out and everything right away? Is that how it works?
I'll probably start gathering some parts first. I'll probably try to have as much of it ready to go before it comes apart. So I'd rather get the engine together, transmission, all that stuff, so that it's not just a pile of parts. The day this engine's ready to come out, the new one's ready to go in. You know, same day or same few days.
Sick. Well, I know Damon's been really pumped about this. I hope. I did not get permission. I'm just doing this on my own accord. But you know what? We're business partners, right? No, jokes aside, he's gonna love it. And Damon's the kind of person that he's in the moment. So once it's done and he shows up here and he knows what, actually, you know what I might do? Will he watch this video? Sometimes he doesn't watch my videos, not because he's a jerk, but we make 15 videos a month. You don't watch all the videos? He'll probably see it actually. I was gonna say I could tell him I'm not doing this. I'm just doing a stock motor build. Maybe get strategic on this one. Well, we unbolted it. We took the bolts out today just so we could, so if it hit the trailer, it wouldn't break. Had some flex.
Yeah, we don't want that coming off it.
300 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, it should realistically trap well over, probably over 150 in the quarter.
Golf.
Tame, yeah.
So
if you really cranked on it, probably in the 160s.
Now on the inside, are we gonna have to do something with the interior, like a roll cage or anything?
Well, okay. Yeah, that is something that I didn't put much thought in because I assumed you guys were just gonna leave it pretty street car-ish. Ideally, if you plan on drag racing it a lot, yeah, you'd want the cage. Not something I planned for.
No, I think for now.
You could probably get away with running it at the track a couple times, but any event or anything, they would get turned away.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that.
But they should let you run it. We just might have to keep it a little tame. You know, if they see this thing pop off a 09 or something, they're gonna probably be like, hey, we need to get a cage on that thing.
My car's so fast, it got kicked off the track.
Yeah, I figured the way you guys roll, you didn't want a cage. You didn't want to deal with a door bar crawling in and out.
No.
You just want to hop in it and go.
Yeah, still needs to look and, here's the thing, it needs to look and feel like his car as far as like the memories of the paint, the wheels, obviously tires, we'll have to figure that out. Maybe do a brake upgrade, I'll figure that out later. But as far as the aesthetics go, I don't want to change anything.
Yeah, just leave it looking the same.
Just the way it looked back when you drove this
The only
thing.
thing we'll have to change is probably the tires. Maybe
Yeah.
we can keep the wheels the same, but and for the track specifically, like when we actually go to drag race it, we'd probably want to put it on some slicks.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Once you're actually just street driving it around, I mean, all-wheel drive, you could run it on these tires. It might get a little squirrely though, so just has to be careful with it. Might have a couple different tune settings, like the slower street setting and the faster, like, you know, you're racing something fast setting or the track setting. Feel it out, kind of go from there.
Will it still have a front mount intercooler?
Yeah, we'll probably have a front mount intercooler. Instead of the charge pipe coming in on one side and out the other, it'd probably be a same side intercooler because the K-Series stuff is like the intake is on this side and so will the turbo most likely. We'll probably do a side. It'll probably be a turbo manifold similar to the wagon because on the K-Series, the transmission is on this side.
Right.
It's opposite. So we'll probably have a turbo right here. Charge pipe will go into the bottom of the intercooler, the top side will go right back into the intake. So it all kind of stays over here. That's probably what we'll end up doing.
Are you happy we're not modifying the NSX? This is the best case scenario?
A little bit, yeah. I think it's gonna work out for everyone this way. Cause yeah, it was gonna be tough to rip into that thing. And I think doing this is a little bit easier. There's definitely stuff available for the NSX, but there's no, not that I know of, like off the shelf turbo kits, things like that. Whereas there's a lot of stuff I can probably source for this that will make my job easier to bolt it on, you know, bolt on parts that are already fit for the chassis. And I think it'll make the swap go a little bit better. And I'm more familiar with this platform than the NSX because I didn't originally build the K-Series NSX, so this would have been the first one I did.
Right.
But yeah, this probably be a piece of cake.
Before I end the video and we leave, what the f is all this about?
That's my 2JZ Civic.
No way.
Yeah, this is our drag and drive car. So this
Holy
is, we just took it on this event called Sick Week, where we put probably a good 1,000 miles on it, driving it down the road with the trailer, driving from drag strip to drag strip.
Oh, that's right, because you have to drive the car to each event. You can't trailer it.
Yeah, you can't trailer it.
Oh my God. You drove it on the street?
Yeah, I think it has the street boggers on it right now.
No
Yeah,
way.
They're all terrain tires because they don't make many sizes that big. So we got the big knobbies on it.
Oh my God. How miserable is driving this in the street?
It actually wasn't too bad. One of the days it got a little hot, and since we were getting it ready last minute, these doors that we have on it, the windows didn't roll down. So it got a little hot, and that kind of sucked. We'd crack the doors and hold them open while we're driving. But I have a set of carbon fiber doors that we're gonna throw on it, and I'll make the windows work somehow. Otherwise, it was pretty sweet. We're still shaking this one down. We're still dialing it in. The last time we were at the track, it did an 8.0 at like 170.
Hell.
And it's like, that's barely leaning on it. This should do a high 6 when it's all dialed in. We're open for like 6.9 at around 200 in the quarter mile.
No thanks. You're driving.
And it's a Civic. I mean, all the stuff that you would get for this body technically would be the same for the Integra over there. Should be the same wheelbase. We could just cut the body off the Integra and put it on here.
Be done.
There you go. Be done.
All right, Damon, your car. This feels different. No, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. I think we leave the stock interior. But you guys, there'll be surprises for you. You probably won't see this car back on the channel until it's done. But if you want to watch the build, there'll be a link in the description for Kyle's channel. Go watch it there. You can find out what's happening and maybe learn some secrets of what changes and things. And if you want to get technical, I know Kyle goes farther than we do on that, so check his channel out. But I think that's it. I have insurance papers I'll give him before I go, and then it's going under the knife. This is so this is a SLS, which obviously is the gullwing, but it has the GT3 wide body kit. There's only 2 in the world, one in the Philippines and this one. It's full wide body, and she's got a big old supercharger on her now.
Some pretty serious brakes on there too.
So what's funny is I bought those off Marketplace from some crackhead for $4,000 for full ceramics. And then we just added this bad boy.
Oh, nice.
So it's crazy in the fact that like it's an old man Mercedes, but they're mid-engine, so you can tell where the axle is right here. So it's a mid-engine supercar. They're actually one of those funny things where the value has gone crazy since I built this. These were like in the 150s, now they're in the high 200s. Not this one. This one's worthless now because it's been cut up, but that's what we do.
Now that you it up.
And then we added this, so PTG made the supercharger kit. It's about 1,000, the crank's about 810 wheel. But the problem is, even with the big old wide tires, you can't, it doesn't have traction. It's all over the place.
Really?
So you gotta really roll into it, yeah, or she just kicks out.
Yeah, that thing's sweet. The engine's really tucked in there. You'd have to kind of work on it from the side.
Well, check this out. They have this feature called maintenance feature. So the hood goes all the way up.
Oh, that's cool. That's the car show feature right there.
Yeah, that's the old dude flexing with his buddies.
It's all like the Honda Civic guys. They put their hood latch on the super low setting.
That's right. That's
their hood
right.
goes way high.
Have you ever seen an SLS before?
Can't say I have. I'm sure I've been in the same vicinity as
They're
one,
weird,
but
right? Like the car before we did all this, they're really boring looking. Old bodyline stopped at the headlight. So we added a solid, I don't know, basically from like here to here is the wide body.
It's a good like 6 inches.
And it's comfortable, man. It has a trunk. It's like the ultimate GT
It's
car.
like a glorified S2000.
It is basically a big old German S2000. That's actually a really good point. More headroom for us tall guys.
Cooler doors.
The doors are cool. Now, this was the last time they did a gull wing because as you can imagine, if you flip over, that's a problem. Bit of a safety issue. There is an explosive charge in the hinges that will actually go off and blow the door off if it works. I mean, how do you test it?
Yeah.
You gotta roll it over, but it's all about the doors of this car.
Out of there.
But it makes sense why these cars are appreciated because it's just like, it's weird.
Oh, is this the one where you crushed your fingers in it?
Yeah.
I saw that clip.
Every person that I met, like famous country music singers, celebrities, oh, you're the guy with the fingers. That's what I'm known for after 10 years of YouTube. That went pretty viral.
That's funny.
It's all good though. Got the big old rear diffuser. We had to modify this quite a bit just to make it all work with the exhaust I did. So we had these little hangers and whatnot, kicks out some rocks. But it's our brand's all about daily driving the car. So they're not clean, they're not pretty, they get beat up. I have a new extra front bumper back at DTM in LA, so breaking that splitter off is not a big deal. You can see where it's taken right there. Don't get a sliver, it hurts.
Yeah, that carbon fiber ain't messing around.
But I have a whole new front bumper for it back in LA. I brought this to Miami. We're doing Gumball next month in our 720S, which has a fully built motor, and it's been down for 3 years. So in case there's an issue, we have a backup. We're driving from Miami to Mexico City.
That's a trek.
Yeah, driving through fucking Mexico in exotic cars. Yeah. Never been to Mexico?
No.
You wanna come?
We'll see. When are you doing it?
June 4th, Gumball 3,000 miles, Miami, Mexico City.
That'd be wild. I'd be like the one guy in a little Honda or my van or something.
You know what's funny? The entry fee is very high on Gumball. So the entry fee this year is $100,000. Plus
Yeah,
transport,
I'll probably pass on that.
Well, I could probably make it sneaky in.
Little DDE sticker on my van.
But what happens is guys will show up and they'll show up like in a C8 Corvette, like an older one, that's like 60 grand. So your entry fee costs more than the car. Because it's not about that. Guys at that level are so rich, they're not trying. They're not like trying to flex with their Rolexes.
And the rally is basically a cruise from one destination to another, correct?
Right, it's not a race, it's a rally. The SLS is the backup plan for Gumball. I didn't really tell Damon that, I want to put it out there, but just in case, the SLS will be in Miami and I can get it to any city quickly if we need to. But last night we damaged it at Kyle's and it probably needs a service. So we're here at Wolf's Den Orlando to see if maybe they can help us out. Damn. Well, maybe we'll actually just bring a truck to Mexico. Gentlemen, how are ya?
Hey man, how are ya?
I'm good. Nothing's sick.
Yeah.
I broke something. Yeah, we were at Kyle's and oh yeah. This is why, you know, we're doing Gumball to Mexico City. What we should bring is something like this.
You know, I thought this was gonna be like, you know, just a hey, what's up?
Never.
Shake hands, hug it out, but instead,
What do you guys do here? What's your business?
we do everything.
Everything.
We do, yeah. We cater to a specific client base.
Yep.
And We're just the guys they call. Hence the...
Call the boys. Well, you know what? You need that, especially if you actually drive your cars. It's already been destroyed, but here's what I want to do. Now, I have a backup in LA. If I have to ship it out, I can. But this is our backup plan for Gumball in case the 720 has an issue. I have this. Air conditioning's amazing on it. 1,000 horsepower supercharged.
Can't go wrong.
Unruly, but it's gonna get wrecked again. So I would just rather just glue this back together, like Jimmy rig it back together. So maybe I can leave it with you. I fly out tomorrow back to Canada. So if you have room for it, I can leave it with you tomorrow morning, and then maybe you guys can spit on it and do your thing. That'd be
Spit
pretty.
on it. Just
Spit on it.
Spit on
Send
it.
Camillo. By the way, you're friends with Camillo, so you know.
Yes.
Why is his shirt always off lately?
I don't...
My guy got in shape, and now it's just a free for all.
I mean, you know, I did too. I lost about 80 pounds, and
Good for you.
but I just, you know, I stay shirtless. I stay shirt on.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the opposite, but I'm also married with kids and
Oh yeah.
40.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah. Camillo's a
I guess
young
if
guy.
I was like Camillo and young, dumb, and full, then I might want to do the same. But I'm not. You know, but I love him. Love you, Camillo.
Camillo, here's the thing with men. You talk to their face and they're nice behind their back. This is to his face because he's watching.
Correct.
We'll turn the camera off, we'll give him compliments.
Yes.
That's what real men do.
Exactly.
Now you also in the trucks, it looks like. These are,
We're into supercars, race cars, and diesel trucks.
dude, what size lift is
Pretty
on
much everything makes
this?
you dick hard. That's really
Well, I'd say so.
This is my 26 250, a full tune delete, 8-inch BDS, some 2614 wheels, 37s, you know.
And how big's the lift?
8-inch.
It is 8 inches, eh?
yeah.
That's sick. And what's this color called?
That is called Avalanche Gray.
Avalanche Gray. Now, I haven't told these guys yet, and it's still a secret, but I am working on something with Dynamic Diesels back in Canada right now. Similar, not similar, maybe not. I don't know. You guys will find out soon. I'll keep it like that for now.
Like,
Maybe I don't. Actually, maybe I bought a Dodge. Maybe it's a Ford. Maybe it's a GM.
This is actually the one I actually talked to you about, the 26 450.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Have you
600
seen
miles? I just deleted
the
it.
guys in Colorado? I think it's Elevate. They do like the single wheel conversion, the wide body. Dude, it's a $90,000 conversion, but they are sick.
Yeah, I was actually between this and doing the Any Level. Have you ever seen
Yeah,
this?
I've seen those.
220 grand for a new truck. I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the price of a supercar. You can do the same, but I don't know.
How do these do as far as like when you build this? Is it worth more after or less or the same?
They're selling for just about. My buddy built his. He had about 160,000 into it, and he sold it with 2,000 miles for the same money he had in it.
That's pretty good because
So they hold their value, you know.
that's one thing with diesel which is cool is it's not like a gas truck where it just unless it's a Raptor obviously, but yeah, I like the
They hold their
I like
value.
the 450s. We have a 1-ton Ram that we used to tow with, but it's not modified because it's a tow rig. But I've
This
always
is
liked
actually my tow rig, and I was like, oh, just keep it regular then. You know.
These are for the hitchhikers that get too close to you.
Exactly, yeah.
That's dope. Whoa, this is sick.
Air conditioning here, thank you.
Oh yeah,
So we
I
have
like
two
it.
parts to the shop. This is where all like the film installs go on. So we do wraps, PPF, etc., etc.
I like the lighting. And you're saying that you went away from hex lighting because everybody else does it.
Try to be a little different.
It's cool.
Nothing against Hexlight. It's Jordan, the owner of Hexco, is a close friend of mine. So love your lights.
Love it. We had it at our shop. Just want to change it up a little bit. Damn, it's huge in here.
It's all right.
How long you been in business for?
5 years.
Oh, good for you. It's a hustle. How's it going?
We started in the middle of COVID. So they said every business was closing, and I said, let's open instead.
Yep.
And
And we're out to your advantage because people were afraid when COVID first hit. We thought things were going to fall apart. Then the government printed money, and everyone had money,
Correct.
and everything went up.
yeah, so we all bought oodles of supercars instead with the money we made during COVID, and that's how the supercar scene in Orlando started going crazy.
Well, what happened was a bunch of small business owners got government relief and bought supercars, and the government said, "Hey, show me what you did with the money." And that's why in LA most guys don't have supercars anymore. They got,
We still have them because we made money.
you do it the right way. There are ways to do it legally. Oh, this is dope.
So yeah, you know, everything from exhaust on this, tuning downpipes on there, some more drift cars and trucks.
By the way, these are sick. So this is the Grenier. I can't pronounce it. Ineos Grenier.
Ineos Grenadier.
So
yeah.
the story is really cool in the fact that the CEO of Ineos, which is like a chemical company, loved the old school Defenders. Went to Land Rover saying, "Can I make them?" They said no. So he says, "Cool," and he did it on his own. So a BMW engine in it. The one thing I wish they would do is they need to do a V8.
Correct.
They need to do a V8, and they need like even BMW V8, whatever, because they are a bit underpowered for what they are. But they're supposed to be an actual off-road vehicle where you crawl around, not for speed. What makes the G-Wagons cool, which I'm sure you have one somewhere, is they have a ton of power, so it's actually fun to drive on the street. These are a bit sluggish, but
So that's the goal here. So we actually are doing for track use only, downpipes, tune, the whole nine to try to get some power out. This is the first one that we've had in the city, so it's kind of an experiment at the same time. But yeah. We
Also, did you guys develop this yourself?
No, so there is a company out of the country that created it. So we bought it, and then we had to take it and ship the ECU out to Colorado to. There's a company that works specifically on these, waiting for it to come back so we can kind of see if the whole system works. Right now, it's just in progress.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it takes. You gotta learn how to make them cool. But these, what's cool is they're not expensive.
They're not at all. No.
They're not.
Yeah.
Like you were thinking just 200 grand. No, they're like in Canadian dollars about 110. So down here, 80 grand.
80 grand or so, yeah. So you can get all in. The goal is to. I actually work with people who sell them here. Aston Martin Orlando. They're selling these Ineoses now. And they told me to put a package together of like fully built ones, off-road, overland style. So trying to get them fully built with some performance mods for like in the 120 range, which I think is worth it for something like that, being that it's new. And you can do whatever with it, you know? And
people with money just want to have the thing done. They don't want to build it. They just want to buy it.
Correct.
It's like the truck world, right? You just want to buy it fully built. I don't want to play games.
That's why I'm in business.
That's why you're in business.
So like I said, our client base is really, most of these guys are all supercar owners.
Yeah.
This is their wives, their daily, and all the other cars. So our network is small, but we just provide services. So everything from full service to transportation. I got trailers in the back.
That's cool.
No, so we do everything. I got really nice, you know, everything that they want, and that's where the value comes from.
What's this?
Drift car.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Your name's on it.
This is actually one of my buddies. He's my buddy Will. This is his, and mine is the one you saw in the front.
Yeah.
And I have a third one in the back. But 99 C5, and we're pro charging it. Just put a new motor in it.
That's crazy. Look at that supercharger
He's
on
got
there.
SVJ Roadster. He's got SV. I mean, under 1,000 miles specialty
It
cars.
proves how good that chassis is for a drift car, because even the guys with all the money still want to get. This is a C6.
Yeah.
I'm not a Corvette
C5.
guy. C5.
This is a C5, and
My
my
bad.
C6 is in the front. But
How did it up?
we have way more fun doing this. You know, supercars are, don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's a blast when we do it. But sometimes you just want to drive something. You're like, if I crash it, I crash it. It is what it is. So that's why myself, there's a red one right there. Melinda, one of my friends, we're all supercar owners, and we all bought drift vests, and we just rent the track out and crash the car.
Damon's gonna do that right now because he loves drifting. We're gonna build probably like an M3 just for the drift, because we have like the F12. We spent $1 million building it. So like when Damon's out there, he knows in his head, like if he puts into a wall, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Of course. I mean,
And
that's actually pure insanity. You guys.
that was a terrible idea.
I mean, sounds amazing, looks amazing. It's wild, but
Well, we had our own shop to do it, and then after a while, as you know, with employees, I was like, this. I'll just hold a camera and travel the world. And that's why we're here. So we want to have shops to work with all over the planet, which we've been working on. You've been following along. I've been to Japan. I've been to like 8 countries in Europe. We found shops where when we're over there, we have people we can work with, because you need that. When you're traveling in the world, dude, like, and you have a problem in your car, the one challenge about Gumball is in Mexico, I don't have anything. So Gumball's actually providing support. Michelin's coming to provide mechanical support in case there's a breakdown, because if all of a sudden I'm in, I don't know anymore, we're going to Mexico, what are you gonna do with your McLaren? Who are you gonna call? I don't know. I don't know. So we're gonna have some support.
Hey.
Bro, this place is looking good, by the way.
It's looking good, right?
Damn, he's missing some glass off the, I assume that is a McLaren engine, because it's a block for art, which means it's blown, which means somewhere on this there's a hole.
Big hole. through
Yeah, is it McLaren?
Yeah.
3.8 or 4 liter?
It's the 720.
Oh yeah. You guys have some really cool cars here right now, and you guys do everything you do. Body kit installs, you guys do. Do you guys do wraps here?
We do wraps, we'll do PPF, we'll do tint. We have Rift all inventory, so if we need downpipes, exhausts, anything, basically, you can get it that day, basically.
Dude, the Urus literally saved that brand. When you go to any dealer or any rental company, it is Urus's. It's a 4-door Lamborghini. It's more of an Audi than a Lamborghini. This is a true Lamborghini.
Yes.
To be a true Lamborghini, it has to be just a little bit crappy.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, the Urus is all thing. But what the hell is this, by the way? This is like an old-looking G-Wagon.
Yeah, so I guess Carlex makes these, and they made a limited amount. But yeah, it's a pretty cool spec, honestly. Like, you know, what girl drives it? So
A girl drives this?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
That or Jeffree Star. It is the attention to detail, like, you got the old looking white wall tires, which obviously these are modern, are huge. So this company does a really good job. Now these are expensive.
Yeah, I think she paid like 500 bands.
Damn, she's rich. She's rich, rich, rich. It's cool. So whoever owns that car, shout out to you. It's If you're gonna do it, go all the way, and this is definitely going all the way for that retro look. And in the world of G-Wagons, it's hard to stand out. I actually dig it. I give it a thumbs up. We got some Uruses. A fun story, this is Camilo's first vehicle bought when he was 17 years old, his 94 Supra. The question is, how much drugs was he selling when he was 17 to buy that car? Yeah. Where are we, Miami? Hold on a second. What's happening over here? That screams hybrid.
Yeah, we got SF90 in with full, basically downpipes and exhaust they wanted, and a tune. So this is what the madness looks like right now.
Dude, so this is the battery.
Yep.
Is that it for SF90?
Yep.
So anytime you see these colored cable, basically it's insulation on the high currency, high voltage power lines. That's indication of a hybrid. And I'm shocked that that's all you get.
Yeah.
For a little bitch battery.
For real. It's crazy.
Wild.
And it's so hard to like get everything through. You have to like disassemble everything just to be able to put the whole exhaust, downpipes, everything.
In Canada, I don't know if you know this, but deletes are not illegal. In fact, I may or may not have a epic diesel build happening right now that I haven't even shown you guys, but I have. And it's all sponsored by Dynamic Diesels. They make deletes, exhaust, anything you need for any diesel truck. They have it available, shipping is super fast, the price is really good. And if you use code FREEDOM, F-R-E-E-D-O-M right now, get 10% off site-wide. And very, very soon I'll show you guys what they're built. Because you know what? There'll come a time this won't be allowed. So in the meantime, let's enjoy it, make them big, make them loud before the government takes them away.